Hello Style, I'm Alex Hassell and this is Unzipped. The best suit I've ever worn is a purple, that sounds terrible immediately, oxblood, let's say, pinstripe, 70s suit that my stylist, the very brilliant David Bradshaw, found in the 90s in, I think, Venice in a vintage store and kept, and in fact took to Prada where he was working at the time, and they modelled loads of their suits off this exact suit, and I've worn it to a couple of events and I really love it, and I kind of want to persuade him to give it to me, but I don't think he will. Now, I don't think it's for me to say what every man should have in his wardrobe, as it's sort of culturally and socio-economically a question, but I'd say at least 3 pairs of clean pants would be a good start. When my wife and I went travelling for the first time, we went around Asia for 3.5 months. My friend, who did a lot of travelling, persuaded me for some reason, and I don't know why I decided to follow his advice, to only take 3 pairs of underwear for 3.5 months, which was a total mistake. And it meant that we had to stop everywhere for me to wash and dry underwear, which was a ridiculous choice. So more than 3 pairs of underwear. Would probably be at a festival when I was in my 20s. I think probably a very short toga that I made of tinfoil. It was a sort of sci-fi themed fancy dress day, and I didn't have any clothes with me, so I thought a sort of sci-fi tinfoil toga in a kind of Barbarella way seemed right. So it would either be that, or in fact, probably at the same festival, I wore a lady's sort of sheer negligee with a massive blue beehive. That was pretty good as well. Now these days, I'm very thankful to be working more as an actor, but we just have to pack all the time. All I'm ever doing is packing and unpacking. I'm not complaining, but I do take more than tinfoil and 3 pairs of pants with me these days. The first item of clothing that I sort of remember that was important to me, and sort of something about a burgeoning style, was a pair of stay-pressed Farrah trousers. I think I saw Wayne Hemingway in the 90s wearing them, who ended up starting Red or Dead, and I found a pair and wore them to school. I think they basically don't need to be ironed, but they're kind of flat-fronted. They've got a crease down them and they're quite flat-fronted. I did look them up to try and buy a pair online the other day, and they don't make them like that anymore. I have a pair of mustard Prada trousers that I have had resized and altered about 3 different times, and I still can't. I've worn them maybe 3 times and I've had them for about 20 years. I bought them from Century 21 in New York, and they weren't expensive, but they were Prada, and I was very excited about it. I'm not someone who would generally wear mustard colored trousers. I have worn a canary suit before. It was extremely cool. I like the trousers, I just can't work out what colors to wear with them is the issue, I think. I think the very last thing I bought was socks, Le Bon Shop socks. My wife is very partial to those socks. I didn't realize they did men's ones, and they're really warm and really nice looking. But not for dressing up, smart, because they're quite thick and luscious, but yeah, those. Now I pretty much always wear the same thing to take the bins out. I have a Marks and Spencer's beige cardigan it's like my house cardigan. It's like a dressing gown I wear all the time at home, a comfort cardigan. Pajama bottoms probably, and a pair of Birkenstocks, because I don't want to wear bare feet when taking the bins out. Whoa. To try and work out my favourite thing that I've worn in Rivals is tough, because I just wear so many lovely, lovely outfits. This season, season 2, I've been wearing quite a lot of 80s Dunhill that they've had in their archives, and they're beautiful. There's 3 sports coats particularly I've worn that are really, really nice, and I hope that they'll give me, but I don't think they will, because they're from their archives. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to the Sunday Times Style YouTube channel. It was about the lightness of one's backpack, but pants they're the lightest, smallest item of clothing that you're going to take. So we had more bug spray with us than I had pants.
But you didn't buy any more?
I looked for some, but I didn't want to buy really rubbish pants. So for some reason I didn't. No, this is a long time ago. Those pants are long gone now. I've got more pants now.